Hey guys.
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 Hello, my name is Andy, and I'm a potter. Perhaps not the kind you're thinking of.
Ugh. Talk about cringe-worthy videos. That was my very first YouTube video. It was so bad that as soon as it was uploaded and I looked at it, I decided I didn't want to make it publicly available. So, believe it or not, it's still on YouTube from 2014, but it's never been publicly available. At least not for very long. So the only people that have ever seen that are myself and maybe a couple of family members. So I recently reached 10,000 subscribers, and I asked my followers for suggestions on what I should do to celebrate 10,000 subs. And I had a lot of great ideas. One of them was look back at some of your history, how you got to where you are. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I got where I'm at, and then at the end, I'm going to talk about where I hope this channel is going, kind of the future of this channel, and how I hope to provide what you want to look at, some worthy content, and, you know, kind of getting your ideas as well on what you want to see. I first had the idea of a YouTube channel, must have been 2012 or 2013, but I didn't really know how to approach YouTube. It was very foreign to me. I had no experience with photography or videography or video editing, any of that. So when I went to make my first video in 2014, I did my very best, and it was not so good.
This is the beginning of a series of videos that will take you step by step through the entire process of creating Southwest Pottery.
Shortly after that, I think that was August of 2014, I went to the Southwest Kiln Conference, and I was able to film a couple of things. I did a video of the presentation I did there. So I had no FaceTime on the camera. It was all just voiceover and showing pictures. And that one is online, and that one did fairly well. And then there was a video I put up showing Roger Dorr doing a demonstration of corrugated pottery. And that one is still online, and it's done fairly well also. But when it came to just actually making YouTube videos, I had the idea that what I was doing, going out collecting raw materials, turning them into pottery, studying the ancient pots, trying to make reproductions, I had the idea that this would be interesting to people. By just putting it all together and understanding the technology behind it and actually how to script it, how to go about it in a progressive way that people could follow and would find interesting, was just very difficult. Some time went by after those first horrible video, and I kept thinking about it, and I kept watching other YouTubers to try to get ideas. And of course there's nothing else, or at least there was nothing else in this genre, that is primitive pottery, pottery replication at that time. One of the limitations of these early videos was the camera I was using. It wouldn't allow me to shoot video for more than about 20 minutes. When it reached a particular time, there was a timer on it. So as soon as this particular time had expired, I think it was around 20 minutes, it would just shut off. And it wouldn't beep or anything to let me know it had shut off. So I'd sit and form a pot, you know, coiling a pot, and have the camera trained on me. And then at some point, the camera, once it reached that time limit, would just stop. And of course, I wouldn't know, so I'd just keep building the pot. And when I got to a stopping place, I'd go look at the camera and realize that it shut off 15 minutes ago. So it's not like I could tear the pot down to that point and keep building. So I had some frustrations with the technology at that time. So eventually I got the idea. I thought, I'm going to get a little GoPro camera that I can take out in the field, and then I can go show people where I'm collecting clay. And to keep from having myself on the camera, which, you know, is a limiting factor to a lot of people interested in getting into YouTube, and that is they don't want to show their face, they don't want to talk on camera. That's very uncomfortable. That's really a big obstacle to overcome. And so I thought, I'm going to get one of those head mount things. I'm going to put the camera on my head, and then every place I go, the camera will see what I see. Well, it was a good idea, but as you can see in this video, it didn't turn out so well. It kind of makes you sick to your stomach to watch me go around and look at these clays. It's an informative video, and I've gotten a lot of good comments on it. I've been contacted by people who've seen it who want me to tell them where particular clay sources are and stuff. It's obviously a valuable video to people that are looking for clay, and that's great. But yeah, the camera work is not so great. And then I decided I was going to make how to build an Oya as a series and show the entire process of building an Oya. And I did video number 1, and I released it, and that was again with that head-mounted camera. But at the time I was doing the video editing, I realized how terrible it was. And so that was pretty much the end of that head-mounted video series. And although in the video I promised an episode 2 to continue building the Oya, I never filmed episode 2. Oh, well, I did do some filming. I never produced episode 2 because I knew how terrible that camera work was and I knew it needed improvement. So I gave up on the head-mounted camera about March of 2018. And almost a year went by without any videos after that. And then in February of 2019, that's when I really started taking YouTube seriously. I decided I was going to produce a video every week. And part of my motivation was I was working at a job that I really didn't like at the time. And so I was motivated to go out and film and produce those videos because I wanted out of that job. And I thought YouTube was going to provide that door for me to leave the job, to start making money outside of that job enough to be able to leave. I was still using that little GoPro that I had, but I had it on a little arm now so I could hold it out and talk to the camera. I was learning a lot about videography and video editing and just how to talk to the camera, how to appear on camera. That was really hard for me to figure out how to make eye contact with the camera, kind of what tone of voice to use. And if you watch some of those early videos, you can see me struggling with that. A lot of those are not well thought out videos. It was basically just me going through the motions of collecting clay, processing clay, making pots, firing pots, and just bringing the camera along and recording what I was doing. I'm not saying it wasn't valuable content. It just wasn't really thought out as far as what the story I was telling was, the way today's videos, hopefully, are better at. When I went out in May of 2019 to film Clint Swink, I thought that was going to be the video that really broke things wide open because Clint is somewhat famous in pottery and Southwest archaeology circles. And Clint had agreed to do an interview with me. I packed up all my camera equipment and drove 8 or 9 hours north to Durango, Colorado and made that Clint Swink video. You know, the problem was I thought I was going to make one video and it was going to skyrocket me into more subscribers. And it just didn't. Not because of Clint, but because when you only have a few subscribers, YouTube only pushes that video out to a small handful of people. And so I just couldn't get traction with the video because I didn't have that many people looking at it, even though it was Clint Swink. So I had had videos on YouTube for 5 years at that point, but I was just starting on actually trying to build a YouTube channel. All through that summer, from May of 2019 when I did the Clint Swink video, up to about October when we had the Southwest Kiln Conference, I tried to do a video a week. I was working a full-time job at the University of Arizona doing web design and then coming home and trying to film and edit these videos on the weekend and after hours. So I know that in October of 2019, when the Southwest Kiln Conference was going on, I had in the neighborhood of 300 subscribers. And at that point, like I said, I'd been on YouTube for over 5 years. At the beginning, it's such a long, hard slog to get subscribers. Every subscriber is valuable to you. The other one that really helped me that year in the summer of 2019 was the one I did at the Archaeology Southwest Field School in Cliff, New Mexico, because I was able to film a pottery firing with the students there. And then Archaeology Southwest shared my content, and some of the students shared my content. So that kind of opened up my videos to some new people in a new category. Although most of the people watching my videos up to that point were potters, this was more of the archaeology community. So that was really helpful to get more subscribers. I don't know what I got at the time. Maybe 20 subscribers was a big deal, and it was maybe something in that neighborhood. But I was excited, I remember that. So around June of 2019, I bought my new camera. So you'll see my video quality increases greatly right about the time of that Archaeology Field School video. I think that might be the first video I made using my new camera, or it's right around there. So before that, I was using that crappy little GoPro. And then I got a really nice camera after that with lenses and whatnot. So my video quality goes way up. By January of 2020, I really started knocking out decent videos every week. January of 2020 is when I released my 4-coil pottery tricks every hand builder should know, which is still one of my top videos. Another January 2020 video was that best ways to process clay, wet versus dry, which is another one of my top videos to this day. Later, in the spring of 2020, I made that video showing my Adobe pottery kiln, which is to this day my #1 video of all time. Video failures from 2020, there were several notable ones. The biggest is, where does your clay come from? Industrialization versus handmade craft. That video to this day has had something like 500 views, and it's not even long. I still look back at that and I love that video. It speaks to my heart, but nobody else appears to have liked that video. The other massive video failure from 2020 that stands out to me is the Great Pottery Throwdown, Arizona style, where my son got up on the roof and chunked a bunch of pots down and we filmed them hitting the ground and breaking, which, you know, wasn't honestly my greatest work, but it had merit. I enjoy it. You know, I think it's interesting to watch the pots break in slow motion, but again, I think maybe it's had 800 views ever, so that's not really great. I pretty much took July and August in 2020 off as I was taking care of my mother and I was taking a vacation. When I came back in September of 2020, I called it Season 2 of Andy Ward's Ancient Pottery. As I got started on Season 2 in the fall of 2020, I realized that I needed to make some more interesting forms. And so I came up with the Ancient Pottery Challenge, which has been ongoing since September, October of 2020, and I still am not finished. And that's been a lot of fun, and I've gotten a lot of input from other people who've watched it or making their own attempts at it. So I did more history, archaeology videos in Season 2 as well. I did one about Salado. I did one about the Lost Mogollon, who made Maverick Mountain Polychrome. I covered the ancient Hopi Yellowware trade route. So I've done more archaeology or history-based videos during this time period as well. In April of 2020, I finally broke 1,000 subscribers. By July of 2020, I had doubled that to 2,000 subscribers. You see how it snowballs? Fast forward that a little over a year, here I am in June of 2021, and I've just broke 10,000 subscribers. So you can see how that builds up. That first 500 subscribers, that first 1,000 subscribers, that is a long, hard slog. You have to work hard for that. The pandemic has held me back for a lot of the time that I've been on YouTube. I was just starting out in March of 2020 when everything went down on that. The previous year, I'd interviewed Clint Swink. I'd hoped to go interview other potters for my channel sometime during 2020. And of course, that wasn't doable. I didn't get my second COVID vaccination shot until May of 2021. And shortly after that, I started to go visit other potters. Then I did that video of John Olson, which did great because I had a lot more people to push it out to this time. And now I just released that video of Tony Soros, which is also doing great. So a lot of the plans I had for my channel have been held back because of the pandemic, and I'm going forward with those now, and that's going to help me do even better, I think. So overall, I hope you see the progress I'm making. I hope you see how hard I'm working to try to make this a success. The only reason I'm telling you about how hard I work to keep this channel going is that I just started this YouTube channel membership program. It's just a way for people who appreciate this channel and the work I put into it to help me make this a full-time job. And so you can give a monthly donation to help this channel move along. If you're enjoying the content, it'd be great if you can buy a membership, but you don't have to. It's not a big deal. I understand that not everybody can afford that. I get it. I've been poor most of my life. It is not going to impact those of you that can't join the membership. That's fine too. I'm still going to be producing a video every week, and I'm still want to hold myself to those high standards of video production quality, audio quality, these sorts of things. But if you do want to help out, I appreciate that. And I'm not just asking for something, I'm giving something as well. So if you buy a membership, you can get these custom badges and emojis. You can access custom content that I'm going to be producing. Every month I'm going to release a behind the scenes and bloopers video for everybody. So there's going to be stuff involved. In fact, remember that video I showed you at the beginning of this? That really horrible video from 2014 that nobody has seen except me and my wife? If you buy a channel membership this month, and this month only, I'm going to let you see that video. I'll make it available to channel members, but only for a limited time. So if you buy a channel membership this month, I will let you see that horrible video, my first YouTube video from 2014. So, you know, moving forward, I still got a long way to go. If you have ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments down below. I'm always interested in hearing what you think might make a good video. Because believe me, the hardest part of running this channel is coming up with new ideas for content every week. That is tough. And being unique and original, because I mean, I could just make a coiled pot every week, but that would get old after a while. So I don't just want you as a subscriber. I want you watching my videos. I want to make videos that you look at on your feed and go, that sounds interesting, I want to watch that. Ideas are great, and if there's something I'm doing wrong, you know, I'm open to criticism as long as it's done in a constructive manner. This is a Chaco cylinder jar that we made as part of the Ancient Potters Club this month. So this was our June project. I'm not quite done painting it, but I'll get that finished up today. I appreciate you walking down memory lane with me today and looking at all of these old crappy videos from the past. I thank you for following me and watching my videos and subscribing. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next week. I appreciate you coming on my adventure with me today. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and share this video. Catch you next time. So, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.